This episode of Trips to the Store has been brought to you with the help of viewers like you. Transmissions wouldn't be the show it is today if it wasn't for all of your support. Join our Patreon today at transmissionspodcast.com/support.
Welcome to the Transmissions Trips to the Store, where we show off all the awesome Transformer stuff we got this week. This video is part of our regular Transmissions podcast. You can check that out at our website, transmissionspodcast.com. We do 2 shows every week. Every Wednesday is Transmissions, our main show all about Transformers toys and merchandise. Then every Friday is Transmissions Alt Mode, which is all about Transformers comics and media. This week we are reviewing the final issue of Transformers 84 Secrets and Lies, issue number 4. So this has been a fun series to review, and this relates to our Simon Furman interview we had that was in the TFCon Online, featured in the TFCon Online convention last weekend. And we've got an extended cut of that interview coming very soon. So look forward to that. Of course, Transmissions is powered by you, the listener. Thank you to all our Donatrions who continue to support us. If you'd like to become a Donatrion, just go to transmissionspodcast.com/support, and you can sign up either on PayPal or Patreon. You can also get merchandise from our TeePublic store at transmissionspodcast.com/shop. You can get cool Transmissions shirts like this one, like the one Jeremy has, and the one that Darryl has.
That's a hoodie. You can't get the one Darryl has.
That's old.
It's vintage.
It's OG.
That was before our TeePublic store.
But the good thing is this week there is a spooky Halloween sale going on. So everything on TeePublic is 35% off. That means t-shirts are $13 a piece. So if you were looking to buy something, this is the week to do it. And that sale's
So you
going
buy
on.
one shirt for $13 and $150 gets taken out of your bank account. Scares the bejesus out of you.
And that
Not
goes
how
straight
it works.
Oh well. This week we have a special guest. We have Mike Seibert with us. Mike, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot for having me. This has been an absolute blast hanging out with you guys out on the podcast and now here doing it live on Trips to the Store. This is my first Trips to the Store, and I'm really excited.
You hyped it up on Twitter. So.
Yes, I did actually, because I was like, wait a minute. No, I have made trips to the store, like actual stuff I have. Very excited.
We're glad you could join us from what is, I'm assuming, is a garage. Where are you?
Oh, you wish. No, I'm at a auxiliary studio at my work at the radio station.
Actual recording studio.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah, no, never mind the giant window behind me, but yeah, no, it's I'm in my own padded room.
Wow.
Perfect for me.
You've made it big time.
Yes.
All right, let's get into the stuff we got. So we're going to skip Jeremy. Jeremy has gone without this week, unfortunately, but it's okay.
Yeah.
We'll get him next week. So I will go first. I picked up something that you guys all already have. I don't know if, Mike, you have this one, but I know Jeremy and Darryl have this. Jeremy has a bunch of these. It's Earthrise Optimus Prime. I finally got him. There he is. And I already had the Centurion accessory pack. So you see I've got the Energon Axe and the big honkin' ion blaster. And Optimus is also sporting Sideswipe's rocket pack.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
So he is G1'd up, ready for action.
I love it.
To give it back.
I've also got the trailer with Roller. Roller is using the tiny gun that Optimus Prime comes with, Earthrise Prime comes with. But yeah, as Darryl said earlier, the trailer really is kind of sucky. I mean, the trailer it's so small, it doesn't even like you can't even put roller in with the gun. Like it's too high. The gun doesn't clear the top of the trailer because the trailer's so small. So it's really kind of disappointing. And little repair bay thing. In the back of the box of the Earthrise box, it shows this as colored blue, and it's not colored blue here, as you can see. So yeah, trailer is kind of a big disappointment, but the Prime figure does, I think, make up for it. This is a really great Prime. You see, I even took him out of the box and transformed. I did transform him back and forth a couple of times, and it's a really cool, good transformation.
Such a nice transformation.
Yeah, it's really fun, and yeah, and he's got a Matrix too. The Matrix is in there in the chest, and the accessories, the Centurion drone accessories, really make this this figure. So I'm glad I picked that up too. So yeah, Earthrise Optimus Prime. Yeah,
Nice. That gun is so big.
Yeah, I mean, you can. There's really no comparison here.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, it's really. All right, Darryl, we're moving on to you.
All right. Well, I only have one thing as well this week, and I was in a Walmart and I found a little rocket ship.
Oh.
Ah,
It's the first MicroMasters I've bought for this line because whatever. I know that they're combining ones. So was it Fusor and Blastmaster? And I'm not going to transform them because it's just, they're just little guys. But yeah, they're little combining ones. And it does have the NASA logo on the side there.
Super cool.
The worm logo.
Yep. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I was looking to see, I don't actually have the original version of this. So now I'm going to try and find that. But I got to say, holding these guys, when I do have like the original combining MicroMasters, there's such a big weight difference. The original ones weigh so much more. So yeah, it's these are really thin and flimsy. So
It looks like it holds together better though, because I remember the MicroMaster Commanders just did not hold together well. Well, okay, I got some bad ones then.
You're just rougher, but yeah. So anyway, I got it. It looks cool, and I think I'm done for spaceships now. Yeah, I don't know, but I was happy to find this. I wasn't like actively looking for it, but I know that if I had come across it, I was going to pick it up because it's not that expensive. So yeah, there you go. I got a MicroMaster combiner set.
Nice.
all right. Okay, Mike, we're gonna wrap it up with you.
Oh
Show us
man,
what
well
you
I
got.
guess I feel bad because show and tell at school, this is the same thing. It's like, all like the timid kids would kind of and I would just like come out very boisterously and have way too much stuff to share. And I'm glad that now that I'm adult that tradition continues. I do have a handful of things I would like to share. Starting with a little bit of a grail item for me, which sounds kind of odd, but I had mentioned in the podcast that I've been collecting the alternators line, going back and getting all of those. And there was one figure that was on the spendier side, a little more exclusive, that has eluded me because I've been having a hard time finding him not mint in box and paying that price. But I recently got myself Alternators Nemesis Prime. A guy on Facebook, just found him on Facebook, and he was basically has a extensive Optimus Prime collection, and he was just liquidating everything. I got this guy for a song, and very well packaged when he shipped it. The price was right, the figure was right. So this is kind of like the new centerpiece of my alternators collection. I'm down to 2. I just need camshaft and roll bar, and I just haven't looked for them aggressively yet. But yeah, I was really excited when I picked these. Got him last week, and I was really excited that the box came in time for the show, because it's like, oh, it's a trips to the store item. So he's super cool, and he's just as chunky as you would imagine. I mean he's an alternators, but yeah, no, I was really stoked to get that guy. I also
that was a New York Comic Con exclusive, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
Oh, San Diego Comic-Con, yeah.
Yeah, and the ones that I found have been going for $100 mint in box. And that's a little out of my price range. And all of my other alternators are loose complete. So I'd actually prefer it not be mint in box. Plus I can fiddle with it more freely. I did make my way to my local comic stop, Fantasium Comics and Games in Federal Way. I hadn't been in for several months. I think I had been in one time since like the lockdowns lifted a little bit, but I went recently and bought a bunch of comics, but I found this guy just in the back issue bin. This is the retailer exclusive cover, the Andrew Griffith cover for issue 2 of Transformers Galaxies Constructicons Rising. They sold it to me for half off cover price. So I was really pleased to get this guy, and it's a great cover. I just reread this series very recently, and I loves me some Constructicons. Probably the Decepticons that I like just as much as Soundwave. I like my grumpy purple guys. This last comic item I've got is kind of like a weird, special, unique item. So it's going to take me a half second to kind of unpack it and explain. But I got this cardboard mailer in my mailbox day before yesterday. Shipping confirmation said I wasn't going to get it until Monday. So it was a surprise. I had no intention of being able to share it for the show. I was going to share it on my live stream instead, but then it showed up on Thursday. I was like, oh, so exciting. But I discovered an artist out on Twitter named Kickley, and he does a lot of like, in fact, I found his work doing like G.I. Joe portraits. And he does fully painted art. He's an independent artist, but he recently did a new project where he's doing Transformers artwork. So he recently put out this third in a series of his bootleg books, and it's all painted renditions of Transformers, specifically like the 84, 85, 86 lines. So it's kind of it's in a style that it's kind of difficult for me to describe. It's all hand painted, but it has kind of like that old timey painting look to it, which doesn't sound very descriptive now that I'm saying that out loud. It's a painting that looks like a painting.
It's reminiscent a little bit of the box art.
A little bit, but
those are painted.
Yes. And so it does kind of have that box art vibe to it. There's one particular piece I wanted to show off because, like, I had been, sharing this guy's stuff on Twitter and getting really into it. But he, once he put up this, it's the Cassette Man and all of his friends. Once he put that up, I had to have it. So I got this on a pre-order. Again, it's thick cardstock. The paper has really good weight to it, but since I pre-ordered the book from him, he also shipped some additional bonus postcards. So you have Coronation Starscream, you have the Decepticons leaving the undersea base. What else do we got? Oh, and It might be a little tough to see, but you got Skywarp and the Baroness with Megatron and gun mode. I don't know why, but it's cool. And then this kind of goes with the Decepticons, but you have the 84 Autobots leaving the Arc Canyon. But
appropriately, they're flying, so it's in the first 3 episodes.
Exactly. But then also for folks that got in on the pre-order, he was doing personalized sketch painting art pieces, and I have a ton of Soundwave commissions. I'm working on getting them framed and put up in my new house now, but I thought for this, because I love this dude's use of vivid color. Let me see if I can find his Devastator in there, and it's a little dull here, but that green really pops. It's his colors are so incredibly vivid. And I was like, you know what? Instead of having him do a Soundwave, had him do Sound Blaster instead. And kind of post War for Cybertron Siege, I've kind of found myself on a little bit of a Sound Blaster kick. That's like, if I've extracted anything good from that show, it's that. In that you get a really cool Sound Blaster. So but anyway, yeah, so that his name is Kickley Comics, Kickliy. I'll throw in a link in my show notes as well. You can message him on Facebook. He's still got a handful of copies. These were mostly print to order, but he printed what he told me, quote unquote, few extra. So if that's something you're interested in, highly recommended. Really cool. Independent artist out of Minnesota. And I have one last thing. I think you guys may have shown these off in a previous trips to the store, but this just arrived for me last week. Giant pulse box here. Oh, wow. Didn't give myself enough room there. Judgment has arrived. So I got my Quintesson Pit of Judgment set, and it is amazing. I love it, and I'm never going to open the box because I just love the way the diorama is set up. It's an incredible piece.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was going to ask if you were going to open yours.
No, I'm not. I'm considering getting a Quintesson Judge and an Alicon just to get the sensation of fiddling with them. Plus, that's got a bailiff in it and not an Alicon. So, but yeah, no, that's my trips to the store this week.
Very nice.
Well
Very
done.
Cool. Yep. Yeah, I guess we should change the judgment question to opener box instead of guilty or innocent.
There it is. Feed him to the Sharkticons, because there's no right answer.
All right, well, that's all the trips to the store for this week. Again, thanks Mike Seibert for joining us this week and hanging out with us and showing off the stuff you got. That's a lot of cool stuff.
It's a lot of fun. Thanks a lot for having me, and until next time, make good choices.
All right, we'll wrap it up here. Again, if you want to support Transmissions, you can go to transmissionspodcast.com/support, and that's where you can sign up on Patreon or PayPal. And if you'd like to leave us feedback, go to transmissionspodcast.com/feedback, and that's where you can leave us voicemails, emails, hit us up on social media. You can even leave comments right below this video in the YouTube comments there. We like getting feedback. We sometimes respond on the show. All right, everyone. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching and listening. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later.
Goodbye.